Hi, everybody. So today I'm going to make salsa. Lisa and I both grew up in Southern California and we love salsa. We love Mexican food, but there's not very many store-bought salsas that I like. I do like the Costco salsa, but it doesn't last very long. And so what I do is I make a batch of fresh salsa pretty much every week. And it allows us to eat the salsa, on any dishes we have. And we only make a week's worth, so we don't waste it. And because most of the time it's just the two of us. And if we buy the big thing at Costco, we end up eating about half of it. It goes bad and we throw the rest out. So Thrive makes it really simple to make salsa. Now, I've said this is fresh salsa, and a lot of people say, well, yeah, but you're using a bunch of freeze-dried ingredients. How can that be fresh? Well, if you understand the freeze-drying process, it actually locks in all the flavor, nutrients, just like it was picked off the vine. And so, in some senses, it's even fresher than fresh. The only fresh ingredient I'm going to use are tomatoes. So I have some tomatoes. There are Thrive freeze-dried diced tomatoes that you can use, but I think the fresh ones work really well because all the liquid to refresh all of the other vegetables comes from the tomatoes. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use about 4 or 5 tomatoes. All I do is just cut them into quarters just to make them um, pulse easier in the blend tech. Okay, so I've got the tomatoes in there. Now I'm going to put in green bell peppers and red bell peppers. And the Thrive bell peppers, the pieces are pretty big, so they're a little bit too big, um, you know, for salsa. So I put these in with the tomatoes. And what I'm going to do is I don't really measure anything. I just kind of throw in a little of everything. So there's red bell peppers. Here are green bell peppers. Again, they're pretty good sized chunks. So you want these to be kind of mashed up a little bit. So those are the only things that I put in to blend with the tomatoes because all of the other items are pretty small pieces. So I'll just mix those in after. So now what I do is I'm just going to pulse this a few times and get it just into a kind of it's a more of a fresca than a salsa. So it's not chunky, it's more smooth. So here we go. There. As soon as it's pulled all of those bell peppers down and kind of mix them just a little bit, that's good. That's all you want. And now I'm going to pour this out. Oh, okay, so there is the tomatoes and red and green bell peppers. Now I'm going to throw in a few more ingredients. I've got some green onions I'm going to put in. And you can just put whatever you like, more or less of it. If you like a real strong onion taste, more of those. These are chopped onions, so they're white onions. They're chopped up. Put a few of those in. I like an onion taste, so I'm going to put a few more of those in. These are green chili peppers. These are wonderful. If you like Mexican food, these are great. When we just add them into all kinds of things, even omelets. Made a cranberry chili salsa at Christmas and Thanksgiving where I use these. So again, these are diced pretty small. So I'm just going to throw in. They're pretty strong. So I'm only going to put about the equivalent of maybe a couple tablespoons in there. Now, a little corn. You may or may not corn in your salsa. I do. So this is how strong the chili peppers are. as soon as you get a whiff, they start making you sneeze and your eyes water. So you have to be a little bit careful with those. Okay, so this is another item that is a go-to item for us, and it's chopped cilantro. It's freeze-dried, and if you, like I said, the freeze-drying process locks in all the flavor and nutrients. So it has great flavor, but it keeps on your shelf. It's hard to keep fresh cilantro. I love fresh cilantro, but you go down, you buy it at the store, and if you don't use it in 3 or 4 days, it just gets kind of slimy. So I'm going to put in about a tablespoon. Oops, wrong one. About a tablespoon of cilantro. Then I'm going to put in a little bit of freeze-dried garlic. Unfortunately, this is not Thrive garlic. Thrive doesn't have a freeze-dried garlic yet. We're hoping it comes out, but we buy this at Costco. It's really good, easy to keep on hand. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon of garlic. I put about a tablespoon of rice vinegar. And about a tablespoon of lime juice. Then I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Actually, I'm going to hold off on the salt because I want to salt it to taste. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of paprika. Okay, now I'm going to just mix that up and see how the consistency is, because sometimes some tomatoes are a little bit more watery than others, so sometimes you need to add a little bit more liquid, but most of the time it's pretty good, and this looks like it's going to be just about right. So there's all those ingredients. You can see, nice, colorful, tastes wonderful. So now what I do at this point is there's two final ingredients. This is tomato powder, and it's really great for using anything that's got a tomato base, whether it's spaghetti sauce, soups, but I use it for to kind of give this a little extra punch. So I put about a teaspoon in there. It also will kind of, if the salsa is a little bit on the runny side, it'll thicken it up a little bit. So there's that. And the final ingredient is I just salt it to taste. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt in there. And there you have it. Salsa in about 5 minutes. It'll keep in your refrigerator for about a week. You can make a week's worth. I do it pretty much every week, and we have it on all kinds of things, whether it's omelets, we make tacos a lot, salads, things like that. So hopefully you'll give this a try. You can substitute any fresh or freeze-dried ingredients. If you don't have all the freeze-dried ingredients, use fresh. Use whatever you have. But the nice thing about using freeze-dried is you can have all these on your shelf. The only thing I had to pick up at the store was the tomatoes. And if I didn't have those in a pinch, I could use the Thrive freeze-dried tomato dices. Like I said, I like to use the fresh tomatoes just because of the liquid that they have. But everything else freeze-dried makes it really good, and you'll love it. So the best thing is to keep this in the refrigerator for a couple hours at least. Overnight is even better, and just all those flavors just kind of come together, and it tastes amazing. Okay, so it's been sitting in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, and it's ready to go, ready to try it out. So I'm going to see how this tastes. You can see how thick it is. Really nice color. That is good. We're having tacos for lunch tomorrow, and this is going to go great with that. Now, if you like this video, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel. You can click the button in the bottom. It's got a little kick to it. Click the button, the subscribe button, and that way you won't miss any of our weekly videos. Um, and also invite you to like this video, comment. If you try this recipe, let us know how you like it. And also, if you have your own recipe, let us know how you make salsa. If you're interested in purchasing any freeze-dried ingredients, there's a link in the comments section where you can go to our website and check it out. Thanks a lot and have a great day.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button now so you won't miss out on any of our videos.